morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to our cozy corner of the internet. My name is Christine, and it is the first day of March. The sun is shining. It's so beautiful. I can hear the birds chirping. Unfortunately, the temperature is going to plummet tomorrow, but for today, I'm going to bask in this beautiful spring day. So, fresh month, fresh start. We have quite a few things that I'm going to talk about in this video. I'm going to start with just like a little reading and life update. I'm not going to get too far into anything because I will have a reading wrap up for January and February coming up. So in the month of February, I did read 7 books. I'm so excited to talk about those along with the 5 that I finished in January. I am just so happy that I managed to make it through so many books last month. I exceeded the number of pages that I read in January, not by very much, but by a little bit, so that's pretty exciting, especially considering February is a shorter month. I also am currently reading one book. I have a carryover from last month, and that is A Psalm for the Wild Built by Becky Chambers. I'm reading this for a book club that I'm going to next week on Thursday, so I'm so excited. It's my first time attending, and it is a queer book club that's held in my neighborhood, so really looking forward to that, meeting some new people, and just, you know, being surrounded by people who love reading and talking about books. I also recently went to Blick this past weekend, and I think I have some like vlog stuff that I'm going to try to put together into a vlog, but we'll see how that goes. I went to Blick and I bought myself a little journal. I have been in the market for an online journal for quite a while now, but I really didn't want to order from Amazon. I wanted to find something like in a shop, and I wanted to find something that wasn't like $30. And I found this really cute little pink, it's actually a sketchbook, but I'm using it as a reading journal because it is blank pages. And I put all these little like cherry blossom stickers on it that I had laying around. But I have made a few spreads that I'm really excited about. I am not an artistic person, like I really can't draw. So a lot of like visuals, like daily page reading, a visualization of like my book goals and page goals for the year. And then my physical TBR that I still have in my apartment. I have not finished writing all these out yet, but I am going to finish this today. And I have some ideas of like what I'll do with this as I read these books on this list. And then I am still working on categories for my book bingo. And I created a little monthly tracker of like how many books I read, pages, 5 stars, the format of the book, so physical, digital, or audio, if it was from the library or not, if it was a book of the month book, and then fiction or nonfiction. So I'm having fun just going through and filling these in, and then I have all these pages and so much possibility of what I can do with it. So I'm just really enjoying having this little creative outlet that I can go to a couple times a week and just like doodle and add into it and make some more physical representations of what I've been reading. So I'm really excited to get more into this. And then the other thing that I have been up to is I have been embroidering a lot while I'm listening to my audiobooks, and I finally finished a project that I was so excited to start, and that is a like wedding portrait from my wedding. So the date of our wedding, and then just like us. So I did some different stitches in there, some different colors, and now this is hanging up on our wall. So I'm very proud of this and very excited. I'm very much just like self-taught for embroidery, and I just started doing it in December. So to be able to like achieve these projects is really fun for me. I am currently working on this little heart jar. So I have to finish up this blue heart here, and then I have a purple and indigo, and these tiny ones will also be pink, and then I'll be able to wash the stabilizer away and it'll be all finished. So just really fun little projects that I'm doing while I listen to audiobooks, and that's definitely helped me increase my books in February, of just spending more time walking, spending more time embroidering, and making sure that like I'm listening to books while I'm doing this and being productive with my time. Yeah, those are just some of my little life updates of what I've been up to along with all my reading. But let's get into the real reason why we're here today. So it is March, it's a brand new month, we're starting a brand new season. The winter is finally going to be coming to an end, and I thought, what better way to celebrate this new month and this new season than by making my very own TBR jar. So I rummaged through my cabinets for a jar, and large jars are hard to come by in our house because we had a really nice jar that our cat knocked off the counter and broke. So I guess that was my fault for putting a jar of cookies on the counter, but I was able to find this Mount Olive empty clean pickle jar from some bread and butter chips that I had. And unpopular opinion, bread and butter pickles are the best pickles. I probably will get a lot of people disagreeing with that, but bread and butter pickles, they're my girl. So I'm going to be using this empty pickle jar to make my TBR jar. I've already written out the books that I have on my shelves. I did exclude some because I know that I want to read them like in the fall or in the winter, so I don't really want to be pulling them in March. So I created 5 different categories of books, and I put them on these different colored index cards that I had laying around my house. So the first category I made is 500 plus pages. And this, I just have 2, A Day of Fallen Night and The Burning God. So 2 hefty fantasies. I have my international, or books that take place in other countries or from international authors, here on this nice purple. And here we have The Kite Runner, 1000 Splendid Suns, 100 Years of Solitude, and House of the Spirits. On my blue card, I have my unread book of the month books that are on my shelf, and that is Blue Sisters, Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, Peach Blossom Spring, The Bones Beneath My Skin, and Real Americans. This list will get longer because I do have my new box coming on the way for March, and I'm so excited about it because as a BFF, I also got to pick a Book of the Year finalist, and I'm just so excited to get my hands on that book and absolutely just devour it. My next category is my nonfiction category. This one is also incredibly short, and that is Page Boy and Trick Mirror. So we have a memoir here, and then we have a little essay collection. And finally is my miscellaneous. These are the books that didn't really fit into any of the other categories, and that is Iron Widow, Each of Us a Desert, and Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail. So I am going to cut these up and put them in the jar, and then we are going to pick my March reads, because I will be diving into a new book very soon. I am almost done with A Psalm for the Wild Built, so I am hoping that I can start March 1st off with a nice new book to read, and I'm so excited to see what the jar is going to pick and have in store for me. So I have my scissors, I have my index cards. Just gonna set this up here and fill it up as we're cutting. Whenever I am making these videos, I just feel like I have a little nest on the floor around me, because like I have like my notes and the books I want to show, and I have like my water and my coffee. I just have a lot around here, so I just feel like I've created a little nest on my living room floor. Maybe I'll keep these and I'll make like a little page in my reading journal so I remember over time what each color is, and that way I can continue to add books in as I get them. I really have been making an effort to not buy too many books. I do my book of the month, and we bought this book club book from the local bookstore that is hosting the book club. But aside from that, I really am trying to just use my library, read what I already have, and you know, if I see a book in a little free library, I will pick it up. But I'm trying not to buy books because I do have a pretty hefty TBR, and I just want to read the books that I have on my shelf, especially the ones that I've kind of just had floating around for a while, just to make an effort to really read the books that, you know, interested me at one point in time and probably still do. Like, there is a reason I bought a lot of these books, so I am going to be making a much better effort to tackle my TBR this year, and I do think I have been doing a fairly good job of it. Oh my goodness, it's so small. I was expecting these to be, it was supposed to be so much fuller, but that's okay. So I have my little jar, and like I said, as I acquire books throughout the year, I want to continue to add in here. And I guess I could get another color to do like seasonal books so that I don't grab them when I don't want them. Like, have one color for like fall books and a color for winter books, and just, you know, have those colors so I know not to pull them until that season. But all right, let's see. What book? I guess I didn't think about that. How many books should I pick? My goal is to read like a minimum of 4 books a month. So I guess I have 2 new books coming. All right, so I'm just gonna start with picking 2. Okay, and I'm not really going for any categories in particular. I guess the jar has chosen because I did just like ploop this one right out. So we're gonna go with this. All right, so we are going to be reading House of the Spirits, okay? And I have that on my shelf back here. So let's see. Oh, she's up there. All right, we'll get her down later. All right, so I'm gonna pick like 3. All right, so we're gonna do House of the Spirits. Okay, I'm not looking because I know I won't pick the pink ones if I look. All right, we are going to read Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail. Okay, a little romance in there. I haven't read a romance in a while. Everything I've been reading has been so heavy, so maybe that's not a bad thing. All right, and one more. I kind of want to get a blue one. I do want to get a blue one. I think I cheated a little bit. That's okay. Okay, I have 2. Okay, well, I pulled 2, so I guess we're just pulling 4 now. All right, so this month I'm also going to read The Bones Beneath My Skin. Okay, that was my pick for last month, so I have been really excited to read that one. And last, okay, what is it? Yes! Oh, Peach Blossom Spring! This is one I also wanted to read this season, this month. Okay, TBR Jar, you have done me well. So let me pull those books down and just, you know, give them a quick little shout out, and then we're gonna wrap up this video for today. All right, so let's give a little shout out to our 4 TBR Jar picks for this month. The first is House of the Spirits by Isabel Allende. All right, so that's up first. I don't know that I'll necessarily read these in the order I pulled them. Yeah. All right, we have Astrid Parker Doesn't Fail. I got this from a little free library. All right, so we'll give her a read. I'm excited. We have The Bones Beneath My Skin, which was my book of the month pick for February. And last, we have Peach Blossom Spring, which I think I chose in January. And this is a member favorite from February of last year. So I am just so excited. This is such a good variety of books. I have some magical realism, romance, sci-fi romance, and this is a generational saga. So very excited for this month's TBR Jar picks. And I think I am going to make some little pages in my reading journal for the TBR Jar. So maybe like a key and then each month's picks, and if I manage to read it that month or not. So I'm just so excited, and I'm very much looking forward to all the upcoming videos that I have planned. So next up, we are going to be seeing that January and February wrap up. So I am thinking about keeping it to doing it every 2 months, but it is really going to depend on, I guess, my own schedule with working full-time, as well as how many books I'm getting through, because if I am reading like a higher number of books, then I will probably do it every month, because 12 is a bit of a hefty wrap up for me. But I'm also like so proud that I read 12 books already this year, in the first 2 months of the year. So I'm just really, really looking forward to continuing on this journey with you all. So thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, leave a comment below, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming content. Have a wonderful, beautiful spring March day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!